Released in 2023 and developed by Nowitz and Round 8 Studio, Lies of Pi could have easily fallen into the pit of another Souls-like wannabe. Instead, it ascended, not just in polish or in presentation, but in something far rarer: purpose. This is a game that knows exactly what it wants to be and absolutely nails it. Let's start with the premise. You are Pinocchio. Yes, that Pinocchio. Except in this dark and twisted pillar pock nightmare, you're less a lying puppet and more a dapper murder machine with a metal arm and a mission to cleanse the street of Krat. The city has been consumed by a puppet rebellion, and it's up to you to cut through a tangle of automatons, aristocratic madness, and existential rot. It sounds ridiculous. It is. But Lies of Pi knows this and leans into it with grim confidence. The storytelling is told through From Software-style restraint, item descriptions, cryptic dialogue, and quiet environmental storytelling. But there's something more here too, a thread of a fairy tale tragedy that makes the experience feel surprisingly emotional, even poetic. Mechanically, Lies of Pi is precise, punishing, and deeply satisfying. The combat walks a fine line between deliberate and responsive, borrows heavily from Bloodborne in particular, focusing on aggression, perfect parries, and stylish brutality, but adds its own twists. Your mechanical legion arm functions as a sort of Swiss Army prosthetic. Flamethrowers, grappling hooks, shields, and more. Combine that with a weapon system that lets you mix and match blades and hilts for custom movesets, and you've got real depth. Unlike many Souls-likes, Lies of Pi doesn't just ask you to learn enemies, it dares you to style on them. A perfect guard can stagger a boss, a well-timed dodge roll can get you behind them for lethal riposte, and once you've mastered the timing, combat becomes balletic, hard, earned, but beautiful, like a knife dance in Moonlight. Boss design is another standout. These aren't just big health bars with giant hammers. They're grotesque, thematically rich, and often heartbreaking. One boss, a corrupted parade leader, is part carnival float, part executioner. Another is a former friend twisted by guilt and wires. Each battle feels meaningful, not just in challenge, but in what it represents. Failure stings, victory sings. Speaking of music, let's take a moment to talk about the soundtrack. It is, without hyperbole, sublime. Orchestral swells, haunting melodies, and somber piano pieces all coalesce to form a world that sounds as rich as it looks. You can even collect records and play them in the hub area, which adds an unexpectedly charming layer to the melancholy. Ah yes, the hub. Hotel Krat. A place for quiet respite where NPCs slowly gather, offering cryptic hints and tragic backstories. It's a beautiful space, decadent and decaying in equal measures. Like Filing Shrine or Majar, it becomes home. Unlike those homes, it grows lonelier as the stakes rise and the bodies pile up. Visually, Lies of Pi punches way above its weight. The city of Krat is drenched in atmosphere, Victorian steel and stained glass, soot and oil, blood and rain. The level design is tightly woven, with shortcuts, secrets, and environmental storytelling that rewards exploration. There's verticality here, not just in height, but in how space feels, stacked with meaning. A crumbling puppet factory might be connected by a hidden sewer to a gilded opera house, and both tell part of the same sad story. There's one critique that could be leveled at Lies of Pi, it's that it wears its inspirations a little too proudly at times. The DNA of Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Dark Souls is not just visible, it's practically glowing. But rather than feel like theft, it feels like reverence. Lies of Pi doesn't plagiarize, it pays tribute. And then with a surprising grace, it begins to forge its own identity. Part of the identity comes from its morality system. You lie, well, that's your thing, and the game tracks it. Whether you choose to comfort a dying man with a kind lie or tell him the cruel truth, the game will remember. It affects the ending, it affects who trusts you. It's not a revolutionary system by any means, but it fits the theme so well it feels kind of essential. And the theme here, ultimately, is about what it means to be human. It's not subtle, but then again, what fairy tale is. The lies you tell, the friends you lose, the blood you spill, every choice echoes with the weight of becoming something more than a puppet. Or maybe something less. Now let's talk length and pacing. Lies of Pi is a meaty game. Expect 30 to 40 hours on a standard playthrough. There's no fat here though, but also no rush. It takes its time, lets moments breathe, gives you room to fail and learn. It respects you enough to be difficult, but fair, and in an age of games padded with filler, that feels almost rebellious. Performance-wise, it's solid. A few stutters on release were patched quickly, load times are reasonable, UI is clean, no microtransaction, no always-on nonsense, just a game, a full game. It's worth mentioning how well Lies of Pi understand the core appeal of the Souls-like formula. It's not about difficulty for its own sake, it's about earning your progress. Don't level up because you played for 5 hours, you level up because you fought tooth and nail for every inch of ground. The tension before a boss, the silence after, the euphoria when you finally win. That loop is alive and well here, and it's masterfully executed. Replayability is also solid. Multiple endings, different weapon builds, optional bosses, secrets you likely missed on your first run, and yes, new game plus. You want to come back, maybe with a different build, maybe just to hear the hotel piano again. Let's get to the price. It is worth it. Fully priced and fully finished, which feels increasingly rare these days. If you're a fan of Souls-like, it's a must-buy. If you're not, this might just be the game to win you over. So is Lies of Pi perfect? No, but it's bold, beautiful, and brutal. And most importantly, it knows what it's doing. It isn't just chasing the ghosts of From Software. It's walking beside it, puppet strings in hand, asking better questions, not just, can I survive this world, but what does it cost to become real? The tale is old as time, twisted through steel and sorrow, and in the end, Lies of Pi doesn't just tell a story. It lets you carve one, through gears and blood, through silence and song. It's not just one of the best Souls-like ever made, it's maybe one of the best games of the year.